0-3, go about rushing it back, or is coach pretty much kind of let you know when he thinks you're?
I mean, I myself want to get out there and play, but the decisions are in the hands of the coaches and the training staff. So I trust them. So whatever they decide is best. So coach decided last night. He made the right decision. I was close, but I just wasn't feeling quite there. So it was a good decision on his part and the training staff's part. So I'm just going to continue, over these next few days, just to work on the strength, just getting all of that back, so I can be able to, have the longevity of the season and be able to be healthy the whole time.
Coach talked about explosiveness. He wants to see that from you the next few days.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel that coming? Is it getting
Yeah,
there?
yeah, definitely. It's just over these, 2 days ago when we had practice, jumping off my left foot, I'm just not getting much explosion at all. So, these next 2 days I've just been, working with the training staff religiously, just doing all sorts of calf raises and different ankle strength stuff just to try to get it back there. So I just want to be able to, I can't do much. I'm already, have a lack of athleticism. So when I have this, upon me as well, it puts me in a tough position when I get in the game. So we're just trying to get myself close to back to normal. So
I was watching your pregame warm-ups. You were making 1-3 after another, so it doesn't look like this has really impacted your shot necessarily.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't jump that much on my jump shot. I got a lot of strength in my arms and my legs, so it's not. And when I go off two, I'm pretty much getting a lot better with my 2 foot explosiveness. So but just in practice, that's mostly what I've been doing. Just been shooting a lot, and when I'm not doing the ankle strength stuff, I'm still getting shots up and everything like that. Obviously not to a point where it's hurting me, but to a point where just trying to keep my shot up and keep my rhythm there. So when I come back, there's no. I just don't leave off anything.
I'm sorry. In watching last night, for instance, do you see things where you think to yourself, I could have helped that?
I mean, obviously, as a player, you think that when you could help your team in a certain type of way. But, I was just, in that moment, I'm more of just trying to help the guys and trying to be, just try to, give advice and different stuff like that. When I'm on the bench, it's one of the toughest things to watch your team go out there and play without you knowing you're a key part of the team. So it's obviously these last 3 games, even watching Bryant game was tough. Every game I want to be out there no matter we're winning or losing or anything. So that's always tough. But when I'm on the bench, I have to be more about the team than myself. So I'm not really sitting there thinking like, oh, if I was in, I would have done that. He wouldn't have done that. That's not the type of player I am or teammate I am. So I'm just in there, giving advice to Ryan Creener when he comes on the bench about a certain move he did or some rebound or something like that. And the same thing to Tyler. If I see anything, with the way they're guarding him, I'm trying to communicate that to him. So I'm just trying to play that role on the bench. It's not, obviously I know, that I want to come out here and help this team, and I know I can when I'm healthy. So I just know whenever I get healthy again, I'm going to be able to come out here and continue to push this team in the right direction.
You guys are kind of in a weird position. You're nationally ranked, but you're 0-3 in conference play. How would you describe the mindset of this team right now?
Right now we've dug ourselves a little bit of hole in Big Ten play. So, right now we're in a mindset of we got to push out of that. And, every game is really important to us right now. And, I mean, they're always important, but right now it's really key that we need to get these every game, from here on out. We're trying to come in with a, better focus. And, we all have a huge focus of being better on the road, but we'll take care of that in our next road game. So, we're just going to take care of it in Nebraska on Sunday, and then we're going to keep pushing forward. We know what we can do. We know what we're capable of, and we know what happens when we play like we did last night in Michigan State and other stuff like that. So we're just going to eliminate that or try to eliminate that as best as we can.
Having to go through the abdomen thing and you had to be patient then, has that helped you a little bit be more patient through this, or is it still frustrating, it's driving you nuts?
Yeah, I mean, it's especially frustrating because of that. I had to go through that, and I got back healthy, and then something like this happens. It adds on frustration. But at the same time, I just, I have people around me continuing to, make me patient and make sure that I have the right focus for when I come back. So, you know, I know there's still a lot of games left, so that's my biggest focus really. There's 17 games left in the regular season, and you know, I want to play in all of them. So.